Bronia was diagnosed with cervical cancer last year. With help from a charitable hospice organisation, she travelled 300 kilometres to Kampala for treatment using Uganda's only radiotherapy machine. With therapy, she had a good chance of survival. But after waiting for more than 3 weeks, she's been told to go back to her hometown. The machine she was counting on has broken down beyond repair.
I felt pain because I thought that if it works, we are going to be okay and we get to recover. It has pained me because I have not yet produced any children. Even I've got loss of weight, bleeding every time.
The radiotherapy machine was a lifeline when it was donated to Uganda 21 years ago. Every year it offered around 30,000 life-saving treatments and gave patients relief from unbearable pain. But it had already broken down several times, and though the government paid €325,000 for a new machine 3 years ago, the bunker for housing it has never been built. Even with the extra funding needed, getting the new machine in place will take time.
If they can even work 24 hours, within 6 months we should have the bunker ready. Yeah, so that means the next half of the year we should be installing the equipment and testing it. So by 1 year it should be up and running.
The government has tried to play down the impact of the breakdown, but for many a year may be too long. And there are accusations that this crisis in cancer care is symptomatic of a wider lack of investment in what's already an ailing health system. So why was the radiotherapy machine allowed to fall into disrepair?
There's a question of money, there's a question of management, there's a question of planning. All these when all these come together, it makes things work. But if one component is missing, of which in this case all are missing, we'll have a problem.
Patients are now being advised to go to neighbouring Kenya for radiotherapy, but many can't afford such an expensive trip. For Bronia, the only option is to go home and wait.